welcome to my website kategardnerlife.com. I'm so glad that you're here with me. So I wanted to introduce myself to you and talk to you a little bit about my offerings and help you navigate my website. So my name is Kate Gardner. I'm 50. I live in Valencia with my 4 doggies and my boyfriend. I moved here in March from Ibiza, where I lived for 7 years. And prior to that, so I moved to Ibiza in 2015. And prior to that, I lived in England. And I had a career over 20 years where I worked in media. But in my late 30s, things started to go a little bit wrong for me. And like many of us, I was very stressed out at work and realised that I couldn't really cope. And also my beloved sister was really sick. And in 2014, my sister died. And it was like everything kind of at once imploded and I just really couldn't cope anymore. I ended up leaving my career in media, not really knowing what I was going to do with my life, and moving to Ibiza to be a full-time yoga teacher, which was quite difficult at times too. It was not long after I kind of got to Ibiza that I started to notice little shifts in my hormones. So things, just little things in my early 40s. I just didn't feel like myself. I started to just notice different things. The inner critic was getting a little bit strong. My PMT was getting worse. And then in my early 40s, I really started to notice this extreme exhaustion. And it was like, literally like I couldn't get out of bed in the morning. And I just sort of thought, what is going on? This didn't feel like depression. It just felt really different. And then I started on this journey of really learning about hormones. And I realised by my own research that what was happening to me was that I was going into perimenopause. And by this time I was about 43. And at the time I was working with doTERRA essential oils and I'd heard a lot about their supplements. So I started taking their Lifelong Vitality. And these really gave me my mojo back. So I was working with the oils, I was working with the supplements. And then I continued on this journey thinking, you know, there are times when I really don't feel like doing my yoga, but at the same time, I don't really fancy restorative or yin. I want a practice that's a bit different. And then hormone yoga therapy came my way. And I started doing this practice, which uses quite a dynamic style of breath and a circulation of energy. And I loved it. So I trained as a teacher. And now I actually bring that practice into my flow practice. And that's what I practice at least 3 to 4 times a week. So you'll find my hormone yoga therapy course on my website. So I continued my learnings and I continued my trajectory, becoming a bit of a hormone expert within my essential oils community. And then I decided that I wanted to be able to support women in a different way. So to be able to listen to them and give them advice about other things, not just doing a specific style of yoga. So I trained with a lovely lady called Sally Garozzo, and I trained to be a menopause wellbeing practitioner. So basically this allows me to give peer-to-peer support to women and to be able to listen to them and hear them and understand and go a little bit deeper into that whole menopause transition. So menopause transition is perimenopause, average age 44, 45. Menopause, average age 51, 52, when you haven't had a period for 12 months. And then postmenopause, which can be kind of 20 to 30 years after that. And this area really excited me. It really interests me. And also I was formerly a doula as well. So I love holding space for women, listening to women, and just really nurturing women. And perimenopause and menopause are a really big time for a woman, a real time when a woman needs support. She needs to be heard and she needs signposts to reputable sources and things that are actually going to work. So moving on from my menopause mentoring, there was another course that I had my eye on, which was Menopause Yoga with Petra Coveney. And I read her book and I did a little bit of training with her. And I really, really wanted to do her full training, which I've just done. So I'm now an accredited menopause yoga teacher. And what this means is that my menopause learnings have just gone that little bit deeper. And now I'm able to structure classes and one-to-ones and workshops, especially for women's needs. So menopause yoga includes women's workshops, a little bit of positive psychology. It really brings Eastern philosophy and well-being together with Western science. And it's a yin, hatha restorative practice. It includes journaling, and it's just a beautiful space to be able to really hold women in. So what can I offer you? So I run classes every week. At the moment, I run 3 yoga classes every week. I would love you to join. One of my classes is a restorative, more of a yin style class on a Thursday evening. And my other classes are flow classes. So Tuesday morning flow and a Friday flow. And please check out my hormone yoga section because I regularly run hormone yoga courses and workshops too. So if maybe a class is not for you or the class times don't work, because I know some of you are so busy, then why not book a one-to-one? I've made the prices of my one-to-ones really affordable, and I can create a bespoke solution for you. So maybe you want a little bit of the hormone yoga, a little bit of flow, and a little bit of the menopause yoga mentoring too. Or maybe you just want to talk and you want to listen and you want a mentoring session. Or maybe you've been working with your Vinyasa flow practice and you just really want to take it to that next level. Whatever you want, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. I've got a section on this website all about perimenopause and menopause, so please check it out. There's also some essential oils that can help you through this transition. There's my class section where you can book classes and workshops. And there's also a section where you can buy gift vouchers too if you want to buy a gift voucher as a gift for someone. And I'm always looking to develop and add to my site. So please check out my social media as well, Kate Gardner Life, where I post lots of videos, lots of funnies. And I'm really glad that you're here and I hope you enjoy navigating my site. Oh, and one more thing. I run free events every month. So please look out for my monthly Moon Circle, which is a beautiful, relaxing evening where we share yoga nidra, meditation, and a few little moony themes too. And I also run monthly hormone webinars. And on my Instagram, I run Menopause Mondays. So lots of places where we can connect and meet, and I'd love to hear from you soon. So thank you so much for being here. Please enjoy my site and please give me some feedback too.